Many Windows users ask, where can I find a Linux terminal emulator so that I can practice it? Since in Linux we can use the terminal emulator, in Mac OS we also can use the terminal emulator, but in Windows it is very difficult to find. So basically there are two methods that we will explain, two easy methods that we can do in order to get a Linux terminal on Windows. So first method is we go to the browser, and in the browser there is a website called cocalc.com. This website is very interesting. It has many open source scientific software that you can use, and you can use also the terminal. So here I'll press try Cocalc, use Cocalc anonymously. I can have an account and sign in just for free so that you can save all your data that you are using. But for now, we look at the projects that they are available in this website. And if you notice, let me call this terminal tutorial. Create. I've created the project, start project, and now I put new. Here you see I have a Linux terminal. I can even have a Linux graphical X11 desktop, so I can have a graphical interface with Windows and everything. So here for this session we have a Linux terminal, and now I am in a Linux terminal. I can do whatever I want. Let's say I will do ls -l. I can do echo hello world. So basically I'm in a Linux terminal, and I can practice how much I want with this one. And as you can see here, it says please sign up to avoid losing your work. So you can practice also on all the stuff exactly here in the browser. The second one that I will discuss is using a Virtualbox. So basically this is a program which can virtualize Linux terminal inside Windows, so you don't have to do anything or mess any of your programs. All you have to do is go to virtualbox.org, download here, press it, go to Windows hosts, install, and it is installing right now. Okay, I've already installed it, so I'll cancel it. The next thing you need a distribution, a Linux distribution, because this VirtualBox, it needs a certain Linux distribution so that it can work. The one that I have chosen, you can choose whatever you want, but sometimes it is difficult to install them because you lack the technical difficulties that are present in each distribution. So this site, distrowatch.com, it gives most of the Linux distributions. There are plenty. The one that I will use here is a very simple Linux distribution, and it's very it's lightweight and can assist us because it's very easy to install and very fast. So the one that I will use is, let me search it, it's Body Go. So this is the look at of the distribution. You go down, this is the latest one, 6.0 is the latest one. So you press it and download the latest version. You wait a little bit, and that's it. It is also downloading this Body, but already I have downloaded it. So basically what do we have here? We have in the downloads, I have the VirtualBox and I have Body, the ISO file which we will use for the Linux distribution. First, let us install the VirtualBox. next. We'll put next. Yes. Install. Yes. Updating writing system. Okay. Let me try to finish. Okay, so start. Okay, let me start. So first, cancel. So first I need to enter a new Linux distribution. So I'll put here new. What is the name? The name of my distribution is Body Linux. The type is Linux. Here you have to be careful because this one is an Ubuntu based. So you go to Ubuntu 64. Okay, Ubuntu 64, and the type is Linux. You press next. The recommended memory, if you notice here, there is a green, and after the green outside here I have 8 gigabyte of RAM. So it is better to be on the green side. Since it is a very lightweight Linux distribution, you can use 1 gigabyte and it is enough. If you want to use it for browsing the internet, because the Virtualbox is a secure, kind of a very secure place in order so that you don't have any problem messing up your Windows system. So you always work inside the Virtualbox. So it's better, let's say, to put it, let's say 2 or 2.4 if I want to use all my internet inside this Virtualbox. Let's go next. Create a virtual. Yes, create VDI, VHD, VMK. I will use VDI. Dynamically allocated. How much the size are you using? You know, your hard disk is let's say the Windows is big. It will take a chunk of it so that it will not mess up with all your system. It takes the ones that it uses, the amount that it uses. Although it is putting here 10 gigabyte, but maybe it will use 4 or 3 or 2 depending on the Linux distribution. So I put create. Okay, so here afterwards let me go for the setting before starting. So here general, okay, advanced, the system we put 2.4, display. Here the display, you can video memory, you can add it to 128 or like this. Okay, so basically it needs your ISO file. Where is the ISO file? Where I put it? I can start it directly and it will look for. So I will put here start. Starting. So it tells me where is this ISO file. So I look here. I put add. Looking in the downloads this ISO file. Okay, so this is the ISO file. Open. Okay, now I have an ISO file here. Okay, I say okay, I put duplicate, I put choose. Now I have an ISO file here. I put start. Okay, so let me start with try. I put enter directly. this one. Let me wait. You wait a little bit. Okay. So now I'm running a Linux distribution inside Windows. Inside Windows. Okay, so here I put English. Okay, let me expand this one. Okay, so now this is our terminal, so I can put ls -l, say echo hello world. Okay, and if you want to use it for browsing, you can use the Chromium browser. So you are running this Linux system inside the Windows. Okay, thank you.